What's up, everybody? Here I am once again doing a video. I've not done a video in a while, but I just fancied doing a Euro 2024 predictor because I've not actually done a video like this before, and of course the Euros is coming up. It's starting tomorrow. I will be uploading this on the day the Euros actually starts. But yeah, I just thought maybe you guys would enjoy seeing me predict who wins the tournament and who faces each other in each round, etc, etc. I'm not entirely sure who I'm going to pick as my winner. I'm not entirely sure who my favourites are. Of course, like, you know, the big teams are the obvious ones, but I'm just not sure like who has the upper hand, because it just seems quite even to me this year. So it'd be interesting. So I'm just going to kind of choose as I go along. So that's what we're going to be doing. Right, so Group A, we have Germany, Scotland, Hungary, and Switzerland. Now, Scotland, I believe, I mean, they do have good players, you know, off the top of my head, McTominay, Robertson. I don't know if Tierney's going to be playing. I'm not sure. So we'll have to see on that. But yeah, they do have some players that I know of. I don't really know of any players from Hungary. I don't really know of too many players from Switzerland either. Maybe I'm slacking a bit. I probably should know. Maybe I forgot. I mean, Switzerland, I think Akanji is from Switzerland, I believe. So that's a plus for them. I mean, obviously, you'd believe Germany would finish first. That'd be silly of me to think that they're going to come second or third. I'm not sure if Scotland, despite having some decent players, are going to get a second place. So I would personally think that Scotland will get third, and one of these teams, Switzerland or Hungary, are going to get second. But I think most likely it will be Switzerland, I believe, because it does seem like they're a bit of a stronger country, but I might be wrong on that. So I'm just going to choose from what I think. So yeah, Switzerland, I believe, will finish second, and I believe Scotland will get third, and Hungary will be eliminated. So Group B, this is the group of death, isn't it? Spain, Croatia, Italy. Holy Christ. I'm not sure how good Italy are doing right now. Of course, they're the reigning champions, aren't they? They did so well in the last Euros. Like, they had a good team going into it, but you wouldn't think that like they were actually going to go ahead and win it. And then they were just solid all the way through, weren't they? I mean, they got quite lucky. They won 2 penalty shootouts, but they might just turn up again, you know? So I would think based on that, I might go for Croatia to finish first in this. I don't know, like something about, you know, having the Modric's and like Rakitic, etc., and some of the other players they have. I don't know if Perisic is still playing, but you know, I think they have Guardiola too. I'm trying to remember the players from what countries they're from. I would actually take a guess here and give Croatia first, and I would think that if Italy turn up, they could get second, and I'm not sure how Spain are doing. They've got some strong players as well. Like, they're a good young team now. But nothing against Spain, but I just feel like Croatia could actually get top, and with some of the players they have and the experience they have. And if Italy turn up, they'll get second, and I think Spain will probably just edge third. That's going to be a very tight group. That's just so difficult, isn't it? It's hard to pick a third place between these three. So, Group C, Slovenia, Denmark, Serbia, and England. This is actually quite tough for England. Serbia and Denmark are not going to be easy. These are the types of groups we get like every time in a tournament, and well, unless we get really unlucky like we did in 2014, you know, when we come up against Uruguay and Italy. But these are the kinds of groups we get most of the time. You know, it's always like the Slovenias and, you know, just those kinds of things, those kinds of teams, you know, and Slovakia, and we always face teams like that. But yeah, my guess would be that England would get top. I mean, if we don't, that'd be a bit of a failure, to be honest. And I would think that, I mean, Denmark have the likes of Højlund, etc. And I don't know if Eriksen's still going to be playing. Obviously, in the last Euros, we know what happened with him. I think Denmark have some firepower, don't they? If Højlund turns up, he could do well. So maybe Denmark will get second. Serbia third. Serbia must have some good players, but I'm forgetting, aren't I? So yeah, England, Denmark, Serbia. That would be my pick. Group D. So it's Netherlands, France, Poland, Austria. I think it'd be silly of me to think that France won't finish top. I think it would also be silly of me to think that the Netherlands won't finish second. So that seems quite self-explanatory, to be honest. And Austria and Poland, that's difficult, isn't it? Because you've got the likes of Lewandowski for Poland up top, but then you've also got the likes of Alaba for Austria. So that's a difficult one. I think Poland, because of Lewandowski. If he plays well and gets chances, then you think they'll get third. They could even end up getting a second, you know, if they you know, shock some teams. You know, I'd even think that even the Netherlands could get a first place. But yeah, that would be the obvious pick, wouldn't it, for that group? Group E, Ukraine, Slovakia, Belgium, and Romania. Yeah, you would think Belgium would be first there with the players they have. You know, they've still got the likes of De Bruyne, Lukaku, etc. They're gonna. I would hope Belgium do well, because you know, it'd be nice to see them get to like a semi-final or a final, because you know, they've had some great players over the last, you know, say 5-10 years, and you just kind of like to see them actually achieve something pretty big. They get to a World Cup semi-final, didn't they, in 2018? But like, you'd like to see them actually, their golden generation, like towards the end of it, actually do something. Ukraine do have some decent players. I'll probably go for Ukraine for the second place. And I'm not sure about Slovakia and Romania. I think Slovakia probably have some of the stronger players, don't they? I'm not too sure about Romania. So that would be my pick there. Group F, Portugal, Czech Republic, Georgia, and Turkey. You would think Portugal would finish first for sure. Portugal probably have a big chance with the players they have. I think Rooney was saying on the overlap, he was saying that he thinks either England or Portugal win this. He thinks they're the two strongest teams. And I agree, like, obviously throw France in there, like, you know, Rooney would know that, obviously. Everybody would know that. But yeah, Portugal, they have some crazy players, don't they? They got the likes of Leao, you know, they still got Bernardo Silva, they still got Bruno Fernandes, they still got Ruben Diaz, etc. Obviously Cristiano Ronaldo, if he's on form, he's gonna do really well. So you can't write Portugal off. Czech Republic. I'm not too sure about some of the players Czech Republic have. I keep because I'm forgetting some of the players, but I'm not sure Georgia. I can't really see them getting anywhere. So I would just guess, just by gut, that yeah, I mean it's difficult, isn't it, between Czech Republic and Turkey? I think Turkey do have some good players, don't they? I'd probably just go for Turkey second and Czech Republic third, just for now, because of my lack of ball knowledge there. So anyway, the best from third place teams, you would believe that Spain would be there. I believe Spain, Poland, I'd say Scotland, and probably Serbia. Sorry, Czech Republic. So now we have the last 16. Germany, Denmark, Switzerland, Italy, Croatia, Scotland. Bloody hell, some decent. So according to my prediction, England will be facing Poland in the last 16. That'd be quite tough, you know. Obviously you can't see Germany going out of that. There could be a shock here. You never know, but you'd have to go Italy. It'd be silly of me. Croatia, Scotland. You would think Croatia would get the better of Scotland. You wouldn't think Poland could beat England, but it's possible. You know, if our defence is struggling and Lewandowski takes advantage of it, could easily lose. You know, Portugal, Serbia. You'd think without how strong Portugal are, they'll get through. Yeah, you'd think Netherlands will get through. Belgium and Spain. That's a difficult one. That's a very difficult one. That's probably like the only fixture there where you think, like, what could actually happen there? That's very even in my opinion. Now Belgium with a load of their experience and Spain with their young players. That's a good there's a good flavour to that fixture. I'm not gonna lie. I think I would think Spain would edge that. It would be really tight though. I think Spain would edge it. Just, you know, it wouldn't surprise me if Belgium would win that. France, you know, they're not going to lose to Turkey, are they? So quarterfinals, according to my predictions, are Croatia, Germany, Portugal, Netherlands, Spain, France, England, Italy. Oh man. Right. Croatia could easily win that game. Like I would. They always turn up in tournaments, well, most of the time anyway. Germany are obviously the stronger team, but Croatia could definitely do something. So that would be hard for me. I'd say, like, obviously because Germany are you know, they are better. They are the better national team, but I think Germany. I can't pick Croatia, but they can win it. I just have to pick who I think is, you know, in general, a better team. Croatia can do that, to be fair. Portugal, Netherlands is very even, but I would think that Portugal would edge it. I think they just have the stronger players, but that could go either way as well. That really can. These two fixtures here, I would say, could go to penalties easily, extra time or penalties. Spain and France. You'd think France could. You'd think France would win that. Spain could do something though. All of these fixtures could be very close. Like, you can't see there being a one-sided game, but you never know. There might be. You never know in football. But yeah, you just have to go for the stronger team here. And I would think, you know, if England don't bottle it and our defence doesn't struggle and our attack are doing well and our midfield are playing well, I think we would be better than Italy. So I'd go for that. But we could easily lose that as well. Like, very difficult when it gets to the latter stages. Semi-finals. So Germany, Portugal. Holy Christ. That's the repeat of the 2006 World Cup semi-finals, I believe. So I would go for. That's difficult, isn't it? I would have to go for Portugal. You know, I think they just have the better squad than Germany at the moment. Germany do have a strong squad, of course, but I think Portugal do have the better players. So, yeah, it looks like I'm going to go for Portugal in the final. And semi-finals, France and England. I can't see England getting past this. And I may sound like I'm being disloyal. Obviously, I'm English, and I always support England in major tournaments, of course, because I'm English. But I see this all the time. Like, every time we get to a semi-final or a quarter-final or final against a team like this, it's like it just gets a little bit too much. It just happens all the time. France will just... I just feel like France will just have the upper hand. Maybe even in the slightest way. You know, they might edge it on penalties, or like Mbappe will get like a crucial goal or something. You know, you would think that I would believe that France would be too strong for us when it comes to the high pressure situation. You know, like the World Cup, they managed to beat us. I know it's negative, but I just cannot see England. I know we can beat them, but like when it comes to the high stakes games, you know, when it really matters, I'm not sure if we're going to get past them. I'm not sure if we are. It sucks, but I think France will. I think France will do it. Sadly, I hope England does it if it gets to that. But yeah, I think France will because they know how to get it done, and they've got the players that know how to get it done too. I mean, we do have some league winners and top goal scorers, you know, like Harry Kane, and Saka's doing really well, and Bellingham's won the league at Real Madrid and won the Champions League, and Declan Rice is doing so well, and Foden's been fantastic at City. Like, we do have some players that are winning titles. We do have some players that are scoring goals. We do have some players that are in form. But France have the players that have won multiple Champions Leagues, that have won a World Cup before, that get to the latter stages of these tournaments, and just know how to do it better than us, I believe. Even though, like, we do have top class players that have won things, I think France have more. So I think that could be the difference. And Portugal or France in the final, I would say once again, I just think that France will just know how to get it done. Portugal obviously have a very strong team, you know, the likes of Ronaldo, etc. But I mean, Portugal did win the Euros in 2016, but this is a different team to them. I mean, this is what the final was in 2016 as well. But I think France, once again, just have. I just think their team will be able to handle these games better than any other team. Just based on my perspective. So yeah, if Portugal win, I mean, Portugal could win this, of course. England could even beat France there, but I just think in general, when it comes down to it, France will be the strongest. So there you go. So there it is. There's the printout of what I believe will happen. So yeah, that looks pretty cool, actually. I'm not gonna lie. Man. So yeah, France Portugal final. Some of those games are going to be so tight. The quarterfinals, like if it gets to that, like those teams there, that's going to be very tight. It could go either way for plenty of teams. You could see Spain beat France in the quarterfinals. You could see Italy beat England, of course. You could see Germany even beat Portugal. It's just so even when it gets to that stage. But you know, I would just believe France would be, you know, they just have the edge in all of them, I believe. Despite Portugal's really strong team, despite England's really strong team, despite Germany having great players, despite Netherlands having great players, Spain too. Like, I just think, you know, it could be. I mean, Belgium as well. Like, I've put Belgium out of the last 16, but Spain, I've got Spain to progress. But even Belgium could beat Spain and then even cause a shock against France. Like, that's possible too. It's so difficult, you know. But based on the strength of the squad and the know-how, France will get the trophy for me. But I could easily be wrong. So anyway, thanks for watching, guys. I hope you enjoyed the video. Not done anything like this before, but I fancy doing it because the Euros literally just starts tomorrow, and you know, I've not really had the resources like this to do a video like this before, because you know, I've always been streaming from the PS4 or PS5, but now I'm actually using a PC. Why not make a video like this, all right? So hope you enjoyed it, guys. Let me know if you want any more videos like this, you know, different kinds of things. I'll be more than happy to do it. So yeah, thanks for watching. Feel free to leave a like, feel free to subscribe, and hope to see you for whatever I do next time. So yeah, see you soon.